Dear future me, diary entry 21st of March 2026. So this is 1 week into my career as a musician. I have my first gig on the 23rd of March, Monday, Saturday now, and I've had to make some changes and do some preparation for this gig, which is in Florida, USA. I thought I'd take you through some of the changes that I've made, show you the venue this week, and then next week post some of the clips from the concert. They refer to it as concert out here, that I'm going to do on Monday. Okay, so to start off, let's take a step back a few years. I have played music for a while. I did start off playing with Dr. Daz Clement, who is a great drummer, and we played together in a duo called Bash and Strum. I also played with Nick, aka Fat Fingered Freddy, and he played bass and we played as strum and bass. And I also played with Mike Heathcote, who was a drummer, and we played as a duo called Rock Swings. With that in mind, I've kind of played often with other people. I've played on my own, but I like playing with some sort of percussion. And so when I started playing on my own, I got a cajon and just a basic bass pedal from a drum kit, and hooked the two things up, and I just had this bass beat while I was playing. I then kind of progressed to designing and making my own cajon with a snare drum, a cabasa, and obviously the bass drum and all the electrics inside. I'll show you some pictures of that as well. And then I've progressed to getting myself a fantastic Farmer foot drum, Pete Farmer, and I play that as suggested with your feet. I came out to USA in June, July last year to visit a family member, and she lives in a gated community, and I was invited and asked to play, and I did, and it was out of season, season being October to the end of March in Florida, because it's the cooler period, and they wanted me to come back and play for them when most of the residents were back for the winter. So I'm out here doing that. I needed to try and sort out some kind of percussion. I thought about using a tambourine, maybe a shaker, but I've ended up looking at, and I've had several of these items floating around in the studio anyway, looking at bringing some piezo activated MIDI drum pedals with me. I'll put those on screen individually. So I'll be running a loose bass drum sound. I'll be running a shaker and a tambourine, in addition to playing guitar. I picked this guitar up 6-7 months ago, secondhand, from the Guitar Center down at the University Quarter in Sarasota. Not played it in anger live, and I've very seldom played it since having it, because I've not been in the States. That's it really. I just wanted to show you the equipment and the setup. It'll all go through the clubhouse PA. I'll show you a quick couple of photographs of the location of where it's at, and then next week I'll post a video of the performance, and maybe an obituary, or at least a critique of what went down in a couple of days' time. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.